Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Imagine Live here from the dojo. I am your host, Mike Zeke. Joining me, special co-host tonight, Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie.
That's right, baby. The guru of woohoo, that tie-dye guy from the sky, back at the podium, spewing more crap than Imodium. And it's my pleasure to be here alongside Mike Zeke.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like this video that you're watching currently right now. As a matter of fact, just go to all of our videos and give us all a like. You know, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Tell your friends, tell your family, hit all of our social medias. Tonight, we have interviews with David Lawless, The Watch, the Rad Boys, Lucio DeVere, your tag team partner from this past Saturday, the Rocker Chris Sands, the Imagine Heavyweight Champion, Gorgeous Gregory, and Kato.
Kato.
Yeah, so if you happen to miss out this past Saturday, we'll be able to fill you in a little later on the show, but we will be hearing from Kato a little bit later this evening. We also have two big matches taking place here tonight, first of which we will be having tag team partners from Saturday going one-on-one, Eric Enders versus Chris Coleman. That'll be the first matchup we have here this evening, and then tonight in our main event of the evening, defending the Imagine Live title, the great neighbor James Ross will be defending the Imagine Heavyweight title against the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage. So, on top of that, anybody that didn't come out to the show or, has been watching, last couple of weeks, Coach Lance Payne had a little bit of I don't want to say a send-off because I believe we'll have Coach back here in the near future. But Coach has to go away for a little bit. He told us a little bit about his story a couple weeks on Imagine Live, and we got to further kind of explain it a little bit at the show on Saturday. And I just want to say, Coach, we love you. Well wishes. You need anything, just get a hold of us, and I especially look forward to having you back here as my co-host here in the near future. Get well, buddy.
Yeah, that was a real big moment on Saturday. It's particularly personal and special to me. I wrestled Lance Payne in his first match, and
I forgot about that.
I was there at this milestone, and I'll be the first one there to welcome him when he's back.
Yeah.
So get well soon, buddy.
Love you, buddy. In a few short weeks, back in Altoona, December 2nd, for Volume 46 at 7 p.m. Tickets will be on sale very soon. A little bit different for this show. We announced that tickets were on sale at the show Saturday. All of our tickets were starting at $10. Every ticket for the show, didn't matter where you were sitting, $10 for the December show. VIP, totally sold out. First two rows, completely sold out within the first 10 minutes of the announcement at the show. So I imagine by this weekend we should have more information about tickets for the December show. Just be sure to check the website. Keep your eyes on the Facebook page. That's typically where it's updated. Very first time for us. So
even though VIP tickets are sold out, there is never a bad seat in the house at Imagine Wrestling.
Very true.
There is only one way to see it, and that is to see it live. It was electric on Saturday night. They were packed in there, and they were loud from beginning to end. We give a big shout out to our imagination as always as we continue on rolling then right into Reynoldsville with a big match with a big name on January 6th. We will be back in Reynoldsville. Tickets and that announcement are likely on the way this weekend for that one as well. We'll have a big announcement on who that name will be. Be ready for Reynoldsville, January 6th.
Coach fill you in on that before he left?
He did.
Oh, cool.
He did.
So just me on the outside. No big deal. Love you, Coach. Anyway, so, we talk about it every week. The lifeblood of Imagine Wrestling here is you, the imagination, and our sponsors, Renewal by Anderson. If you're looking for high-quality window and or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Treese, a.k.a. DC Bentley of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870 or visit us today at our showroom located at 487 Municipal Drive, Duncansville, PA 16635. Remember to ask for Jordan or DC Bentley. Ask about all of their specials that they're running for the month. November just kind of started here, so they got the November specials going, and then, right around the corner, Saturday, December 2nd, it's the second day of the month. Make sure you ask DC about the specials that they're having for December.
Yeah, our DC Bentley's a very approachable guy, very professional. Don't hesitate. Talk to DC today.
Now, with all the announcements and slight recap out of the way, let's head to our first match. Let's head to the ring right now.
All right, let's do it.
Introducing first, Eric Enders.
Very, very dangerous individual, this Eric Enders. No respect.
Cerebral. I've said it a few weeks now. I think that's the nickname I'm going with him now. And introducing the world beater, Chris Coleman.
This guy's huge veteran, big, strong powerhouse. Eric Enders from behind. Eric Enders forever the opportunist.
We got John the ref calling for the bell here. Eric Enders goal. He goozled him. Oh no! Oh! Not the way you want to start this matchup off.
Eric Enders trying to blindside Chris Coleman. Chris Coleman having none of it.
Yeah, I imagine he's got a little bit of pent-up frustration towards Chris Coleman. You know, if you just watch the match and if you're at the show Saturday, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Chris Coleman looked for that over-the-shoulder power slam early there. Eric Enders wisely bails to the floor.
Wily veteran going for the knee. Chris Coleman trying to get out of the ring.
Once again, a guy like Eric Enders has all the tools, has all the experience. He kind of chooses his dirty tactics.
You know, you've been in there with him before, Jimmy.
Many times, and you know, he's a very resilient guy. His first filthy move didn't work, so he tried a second one and seemingly has Chris Coleman down on the mat here, even if only briefly.
It seems, you know, another thing I've noticed about Eric Enders with his time here at Imagine, I don't want to say brainwash, but I know it started with the rocker Chris Sands, you know, and then now to see this quote-unquote friendship, best friends between him and, you know, Lucio DeVere, I don't quite seem to think that he feels the same way that maybe Lucio feels about him. I could just be reading into it a little bit, you know, but, oh, big Wolf Saber slam there.
Kind of a nonchalant cover there. Chris Coleman still recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Enders soils the linen of society and has certainly done the same here in the roster of Imagine Wrestling. I question how genuine anything he says or does is. This is a man just out for himself. I mean, we've seen him here week after week. If he hasn't got his point across now, I'm saying it here for him. This is a man out for himself, and if I was Lucio, I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, remain unbiased, but just based on what I've seen and I've interviewed him the last few weeks, it just doesn't seem as though he feels the same way about Lucio DeVere. But again, you know, could just be reading a little too into that. I don't know. You know, I don't know what they do. You know, he was talking about Lucio being off doing Lucio things last week, so God only knows what that means. Oh, look at the torque at his knee. Good Lord. Bending the complete opposite way that your knee is supposed to bend. Got to take it to Chris Coleman like this, though, man. You know, a big man like that, you got to get him down. And credit to Eric Enders, he's got him on his knees here.
He does, and takes a drive and the determination of an Eric Enders, whether you agree with his tactics or not. He's got his man where he wants him, and this was a man that he just tagged with last Saturday, so he has this guy well scouted.
Yeah, very much so.
Chris Coleman, probably one of the toughest guys I've ever met in my entire life. You can never count him out. This guy knows no quit. If there's a guy that can overcome Eric Enders' filthy ways here, it'll be Chris Coleman.
Yeah, you know, I know that there was some dissension between himself and the Rad Boys, but for the most part, he really tried to keep...
Hey, you give me a friction hippie. How about this? If you need windows because the newspaper you put on to hide from all the meth you're doing got baked on from the sun, call Renewal by Gabriel Anderson.
All right, well, if you're looking for high-quality window or patio door home investment options, make sure you get a hold of Jordan Treese at 330-9870. Renewal by Anderson. Oh, there's a face to the buckle for Eric Enders.
Chris Coleman trying to create an opportunity for himself here to get back into this contest.
Oh, there's a straight right, the southpaw
Second
Coleman.
one drops him. Third one drops him.
He's got that left cocked. There it is.
Oh, he's out. He's out, man. You better check him, ref. He's out.
Eric Enders goes down like a tree.
Even with one leg, man. Chris Coleman's a machine. Here we go here. I'm looking for a gorilla press slam here. What's this? Lucio DeVere? What the hell? What the hell's he doing? Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
He just chucked Eric Enders into Lucio DeVere. Like it was nothing.
That club to the back had zero effect on an angered Coleman.
Is that what he did? I didn't even see it from this angle. Wow. Well,
Wow.
that was something.
Chris Coleman proving once again as a world beater.
Yeah.
Going to result in the disqualification, but a huge victory and strength for Coleman there. He got that gorilla
He got
press
his
up
knee
there like
worked over
nothing.
pretty good that match, and he was able to just throw him like he was nothing. Well, I mean, nonetheless, your winner by disqualification, the world beater Chris Coleman, here tonight on Imagine Live. And, you know, we've been talking a little bit about the shows.
Look at I was trying to help. Are you kidding me?
Are we?
I tried to help.
What's going on here, guys?
Are we not having a show here?
This isn't on the
Help you there.
this isn't on the sheet here.
Cost me the match.
You know what?
What a friend does.
You know what? This is a good opportunity for me. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go see
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
go talk to these guys.
I didn't cost you anything.
On a Saturday.
I didn't cost you anything.
And Saturday, I had him beat.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
My leg.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry, I don't mean to intrude here, but I thought I'd ask you a few questions about what happened in Saturday.
Stepped right between us, you idiot.
I guess I did step right in front of you. I apologize. But back to what happened this past Saturday. You know, and what just happened here tonight. I mean, why'd you get involved in this matchup here tonight? Why didn't you select him as your tag team partner Saturday? I have a lot of questions here. Could you maybe fill me in on what's happening here?
So I explained it last week. I have a vendetta. I had an issue with the Rad Boys. That's why I made the choice. I explained it. Why do you keep prodding this? Huh? Why do you keep prodding this, huh? You trying to cause trouble?
No trouble here. I'm just trying to do my job.
Like this, that's your problem.
I'm just trying to do my job.
No,
I'm
your
just trying.
problem is you haven't been a good friend. You say you're a friend, but I'm the one that's out there trying to help you, and you're the one that's causing me losses. Like on Saturday, when you grabbed my leg when I had Gerard Garrett
All right,
beat.
first thing. What do you even know about friends? You've had one friend your whole life, me. Second thing, you were not supposed to get reversed off of that whip. You screwed it up. I was simply doing what I said I would do and making sure the ref didn't see. If you had any idea what you were doing, you know that.
I thought we were a team. Together as a team, we could be unstoppable. Me and you. We could be facing for the tag team titles. We could be the next Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions. If you could just get your head straight. You say you're my friend, but how do you act like it? I'm the one looking out for you while you're the one turning your back on me and just walking away.
You know what? Tag team titles, that's interesting. We were tag team champions for all 5 hours, and then they dangled a main event in front of you, and you signed papers to defend those belts 5 hours after we won them. Because they told you, you can be in the main event. And you said, oh, okay, I would like to be in the main event. But here's the fact of the matter. You want to talk about friendship? Here's what real friends do. They tell each other the truth. And the truth is, you're just not a very good wrestler. You're not good enough to be a champion. You know why? Let's run down the reasons, right? Huh? All you care about is getting these idiots to like you. You think they're going to like you. You think they're going to like you because you defend tag titles, because you want to be in main events, even though you screw up every time. You can't even beat a rookie like Gerard. You do stupid little gimmicks like your hair, this idiotic face paint, thinking it's going to make people like you more. It doesn't. And I swear to God, if I, one more time, have to hear about how you're going to make sure, I'm going to make sure I hit my power slam. I'm going to hit that power slam, yeah. Worry about the things in the moment in the match. You're too worried about hitting your moves and look fancy so that the fans will cheer you on. You need to maybe face this fact. After 20 years in this business, you know, some people just don't ever get good at this.
Well, we've got a video we're gonna watch next. Some words from David Lawless. Let's check that out right now.
Imagination, it's the people's lawyer, the gavel, David Lawless, Esquire. And you may have noticed that each month I'm selecting one fan to come out and help pass out my business cards as the gavel's paralegal. So if you want to be entered in to be the Gavel's paralegal and help me pass out my business cards on the way to the ring, email everyoneimaginewrestling@gmail.com with proof of purchase. One person will be selected at random, and you will get a chance to walk to the ring with the Gavel, David Lawless, Esquire. I hope to see you all out there. Thank you, Imagination. Imagination, it's the people.
Choice words from David Lawless in regards to his matchup coming up in December. Now, at this time, I'd like to bring in the Rad Boys. So, gentlemen, you were very successful in your first matchup this past Saturday. I'd like to get your comments on what happened later in the evening, but let's talk about, are we past Chris Coleman now? You got the victory. I know that's leading to, my secondary question about the second. Again, getting to my secondary question. Later in the night, Chris Coleman coming out and getting involved in a matchup you guys ended up having again. You had 2 matches on Saturday.
Yeah, two. First one, victors. Double dare. 1, 2, 3, done. And I got to kick Chris Coleman in the face, like I said I would. Super kick. Bam. Yeah. And then, match 2. Tell me about match 2.
Yeah, so when I thought we were done with Coleman, after we beat him and Eric, when we were about to win the tag team titles, after we answered the open challenge.
The watch, yes. Dog Nation, unfortunately, couldn't make it to the show Saturday, so you guys answered the challenge of the watch for the open challenge for the Imagine Tag Team Championships.
And then as we were about to win the tag team titles, here comes Chris Coleman.
Again.
I thought we were done with this.
Done.
We'd be tag team champions right now.
Right now.
If it wasn't for him.
Yeah, Coleman. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
This guy.
Come on.
Oh, we always bring up Chris Coleman, and here he comes. Here he comes.
You like getting in between people, don't you?
Apologize. I'm trying to just keep the space here. Chris?
Jake, Braden, that's the way you saw what happened Saturday night. The way it happened was I was going out to make sure that there were no issue, no shenanigans with the referee, no outside interference. You all 4 were down. I was trying to rally the watch back to their feet. They're my stablemates as it is. Trying to rally them back to their feet and make sure that match came to a conclusion that was suitable for all of Imagination.
Yeah. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
And that's fine. You have every right to feel however you wish to feel. But you attacked me. You go back and watch that film. Braden, you tried to jump on my head when I was standing at ringside. I made no aggressive action towards either one of you. I walked back with my hands open, just as I was just a moment ago. You threw the first punch. I defended myself. But I wish to see this settled between the 3 of us. So December 2nd, the issue is between the 3 of us. So that's the way it should stay. Jake Wiley, Braden Elliott versus the world beater Chris Coleman. 2-on-1.
Gentlemen?
What?
What kind of men would we be if we beat one guy?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, find a partner.
Find a partner, go out, maybe you can find someone, magnificent, or maybe you can find someone creepy, I don't care. Maybe you can find someone to make us tap out, I don't care. Go find yourself a partner. Find yourself a partner.
So they don't going to find a tag team partner for December 2nd?
I think the tale of the tape speaks for itself. Imagine Management, I must strongly insist that this match be 2-on-1.
Partner!
I guess we see who gets their way here. Rad Boys get a 2-on-2, or Chris Coleman gets what he wants, and that's just him against the Rad Boys 2-on-1. We'll have to wait and see how things turn out the rest of this week here. Now at this time, I'd like to bring in someone else who was also victorious this Saturday, the Rocker, Chris Sands. How are you, sir?
Sir, I'm doing really good, and on Saturday, I was doing even better. Now,
I want to kick it back a couple years, not to the Revolutionary War, but to 2020, when the rocker Chris Sands debuted. And every match that I seen, every match against the Rosses, it was won for one reason. Most of it was Coach Lance Payne. The distraction, hitting from behind, it was something like that. But come Saturday, oh, how the turntables. Ross's. And John Ross got a can to the face, and they lost.
Yeah, they did. And Coach Lance Payne certainly turning it on the Rosses and, assisting you and Jimmy the Hippie in your contest, this past Saturday. So with that, going into the future here, what's next for the rocker Chris Sands?
Whatever happens, happens, Mike Zeke. Coach Lance Payne, I wish him the best of luck in whatever he does. I wish him a speedy recovery because he's been there since day one. I truly love the coach. He'll be back.
Oh?
And while I'm at it, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been in the ring on a Wednesday.
It has been a while. A couple weeks, actually.
Whoever wins the Imagine Live champion tonight, I challenge you. And we're going to do a little bit of rock and roll, and I'm going to bang your head.
So you heard it. Chris Sands challenging whoever is victorious tonight in the main event between the champion James Ross and the challenger Malachi Gage. Which brings me to the Imagine heavyweight champion who was victorious Saturday.
Wait a minute, sweetheart.
What are we?
I must have missed it. We got Chris Rock here in the building tonight.
Chris Rock,
We got
yeah.
Chris Rock here, everybody.
Yes. Yeah, Chris Rock. He actually just left the
This
building.
sounds like a party I don't want to be at. I don't know.
You don't like Chris Rock?
I've never listened to him, to be honest. I just know the name.
Okay, so back on track here. So victorious against Magnus Knox this past Saturday.
Yeah.
I think he took you to the limit a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Happened?
Yes,
Can I tell
please.
you what happened? Can I tell all them what happened?
I'd prefer that. Yes.
Saturday night, sweetheart. Let me tell you all what happened. Cato's original OG boy, his original pet project, put a beat down on his failed one. Clearly all his AAU wrestling, his what was he chosen for? The
Pan Am Games.
Pan Am Games. I don't even know what the hell that is, to be honest. Clearly none of that matters when you're in there with an ass kicker like me. So I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I whooped him and I rolled him out of the ring straight to Cato. Inside of 8 minutes? 8 minutes, I put a beat down on the kid. And then Cato wants to roll into the ring and challenge me. He wants to try to destroy what he worked so hard to promote, what he worked so hard to build up, what he worked so hard to make once in a lifetime, what he worked so hard to make generational. Hell, he made a main character of the show. And he wants to try to tear it all down. It's not going to happen, sweetheart.
To be fair, not to interrupt you, but you've been calling him out for weeks. So he just, I imagine, just was tired of you maybe calling him out? Maybe?
You clearly don't know how this works, sweetheart. You clearly don't know how this works, Mikey. You do not. You don't interrupt me, sweetheart. You don't interrupt me. It's okay. Just don't make the same mistake again. Cato, you don't stand a chance. I'm going to beat you the same way I beat your boy.
Says he doesn't stand a chance. I don't believe that. All right, now at this time, we're going to bring in the Imagine Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, The Watch. All right, yeah, heavyweight, yeah, yes. So, gentlemen, I want to talk about Saturday. I know, the initial matchup you guys had on the docket was against Dog Nation. Unfortunately, Dog Nation couldn't be there. I believe they should be there. And okay, cool. Glad to hear that. And then I want to talk a little bit about what happened with the open challenge that you guys had instead on Saturday.
I'll tell you what. How about we start today with tonight, if you will. Yeah. Malachi Gage versus James Ross for the Imagine Live Heavyweight Championship. How about that? It gets a promotion too. And tonight, Malachi Gage, that's me, becomes the first. Yeah, the first. How about that? The first ever two-time double champion in Imagine Wrestling history. Say that for me, please.
Double champion. Two-time double champion, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage.
Woo! That sounds good.
It rolls off the tongue, actually, yes. It does roll off the tongue. Yes.
And now let's move on to Dog Nation, if you will. Dog Nation did not show up this past Saturday, as you know. But I have the inside scoop. See, they didn't give the fans a reason. But I did some research myself, and I found out the reason Dog Nation wasn't there. Dog Nation was too busy getting neutered.
Zeke baby. Do you know what that means? Do you know what neutered means? Do you know what neutered means?
Yeah, I know what neutered
means.
means.
You know what neutered. I know he knows. Listen, Dog Nation clearly did not have the testicular fortitude to show up and take these from us.
Not at all, actually.
They knew they couldn't do it, so they didn't even bother showing up. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine with me. It's fine with him, because we showed up to fight anyway. We don't care. We don't care who's standing across from us. It honestly does not matter. So you know what we did? We showed up, we came out, and we laid down the gauntlet. The Rad Boys answered the call. Okay? It was a hell of a fight, Zeke. You were there. I know you saw it.
It was. I was there.
Hell of a fight. But if you take a look, we're still strapped up, baby. We are still your Imagine Tag Team Champions. And you know what? December 2nd comes rolling around. Yeah, if Dog Nation wants another shot, if they actually want to collect their stones, so to speak, and show up and try to take these titles from us, well, guess what? We'll be there then too. And you know what? If they turn tail and run for a second time, we'll just find somebody else. Because we are fighting champions, and these titles are for the watch.
There you go, man. Defending tag team champions of the watch, ready for any challenger put in front of them. Now, my last guest this evening, I'd like to bring in Cato. Good evening, sir. How are you?
You're doing a great job.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great new host.
I'm trying my best here.
I have a funny thing happened here. I've been in front of this camera a bunch through the years, and I'm unbelievably nervous. It feels so different to be in this situation of preparing for a match. And, I couldn't help but overhear across the room, Gorgeous Gregory said, Cato has no chance. No chance. And I could tell you guys, I've been told that my whole life. I've been told that I have no chance. I have no chance to amount to anything. When I grew up in Clearfield County in the poorest school district as the poorest kid in that whole school. Teachers, other kids, everyone around me told me, you're never going to amount to anything. I think they were wrong.
I would say they're wrong.
Just something. When I first got into the wrestling business, people told me, you're never going to amount to anything. You should just maybe give your hand at being a referee. That's a true story. They were wrong. I did all right. When I first started KCW all those years ago, 2002, people said, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. You don't got a shot. We did pretty good. People were wrong again. Look, in our life, we are going to see people like Gorgeous Gregory all of our days, whether you're 8 years old watching right now or you're 80 years old. I'm sure you've had somebody in your life that has told you you can't do it. You can't do it. But come December 2nd, help me. Be part of me. Live vicariously through what I'm going to do. Because if all of you believe in me, if you give me all of your energy, everything you have on December 2nd, I'm telling you now, we can do it. We can beat Gorgeous Gregory and become the new heavyweight champion. I need you there. Imagination, imagine family. I love you, and I need you more than ever on December 2nd. So please, let's kick that kid's ass and show him that all of us, we could tell people when they're wrong, that you and I, we can do it.
There you go, man. It's got me fired up. All right. So with that, we're going to head to my favorite segment of the week. Let's see who the fan of the week is. There you go, man. Thank you for being a part of our Imagine family. And if you want to be the fan of the week, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or the website. Send us all your pictures of you with all of the Imagine superstars. If you know anybody that you would like to nominate to be the fan of the week, make sure you hit us up. Let us know that you or someone you know and love would like to be the fan of the week. So before we get to this matchup here, we talk about it every week about the lifeblood. But I would like to say that if you are looking for high quality windows and or doors, patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Treese of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Hit him up before the show, hit him up at intermission, just grab DC. He's always around there. He was around a lot on Saturday night. I know I spoke to him a couple times, and if you need new windows, just call DC. Get those windows. It's getting cold out, man. It's getting cold out.
It is. We always say investing in your home is investing in yourself. There's no more important investment in yourself than investing in your family. Call Renewal by Anderson.
And make sure while you're at it, give this video a like, give it a share, tell your friends about us, tell your family about us. Make sure if you're not already subscribed to subscribe right now. Hit us up on all of our social medias. We're very active on the Facebook page. You can talk to us there. We also have an Imagine Wrestling fan group. You can also get some information there, talk to us there. But with all that, I'd like to head to the main event. Let's see the defending of the Imagine Live Championship. Let's head to the ring right now. First, he is the challenger, one half of the Imagine Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He is the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage.
Very innovative, borderline psychotic, very, very dangerous
Accompanied by
wrestler.
the Alpha, man. He's so big, man.
Yeah, Alpha's
Put a
looking all
billboard on
swole
his
up.
back. And defending, accompanied by his father, the good neighbor, John Ross. He is the champion, the great neighbor, James Ross.
Latest graduate of Imagine Dojo, right before Magnus Knox. James Ross, a very, very capable performer.
I find myself often reminding myself he's only been actively wrestling for just about a year now, and it's crazy. I know, and it almost sounds like a Groundhog Day too, because I've said this multiple times on commentary about multiple people. If you're looking to train or get into the wrestling business at all, this dojo here, we have a school. Get a hold of us on the website. Get a hold of us on Facebook. If you're looking to get involved some time, just get a hold of us.
Yes, don't let pro wrestling be a what if.
Yeah.
If you want to get involved, now is the time to live your dream.
Superstars.
We all took that step. James Ross took that step. Malachi Gage took that step.
And there he is, showing off the championship.
Imagine Live heavyweight champion.
Imagine Live heavyweight champion. Maybe once Malachi Gage takes it away from him and he's the two-time champion.
If there's anyone that can wade through the crap that the Ross duo is going to bring, it's Malachi
He's
Gage.
got a fly swatter. There's no flies in here. Referee John Williams showing off the championship belt. Showing the challenger.
Malachi Gage would love to be a dual champion here. He
Yeah.
said since day one, Malachi Gage someday will be heavyweight champion. What an accolade for him to hold the Imagine Live title and the tag team titles would be at the same time.
Yeah, I was so loaded up, ready to ask them about the match with the Rad Boys and what happened with Chris Coleman that I forgot, he's a chance to become a two-time double champion here and Imagine Wrestling tonight against James Ross.
Malachi Gage has always wanted to seize every opportunity. I'm sure he knows the situation he's in here. He's going to make the most of it.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Ooh, vicious forearms from James Ross just to start off here.
I don't know if I'd want to start a brawl with Malachi Gage.
Yeah, it's the last person I'm starting a brawl with. Wow, beautiful arm drag.
And we talk about pro wrestling school and Imagine Dojo. Right there was a deep arm drag, a la Ricky Steamboat, showing off that training early. Malachi Gage.
It was a beautiful arm drag.
It really was.
Oh, grabbing the hairs. Here we go. Wednesday hair pulling here at Imagine Live.
These Ross brothers don't really get up under your skin if you let them.
Yeah. They've got the lawn care service. Maybe they should have a hair pulling service.
Yeah, maybe they should.
They're doing it every week. That's debatable.
Oh, these guys are barely digestible.
Yeah. I'm going to try to remain
Beautiful.
professional here and, call it down the middle here. I don't appreciate how they treated Coach, but, I know Coach. Here we go.
Single leg
1,
trip,
2.
roll back through into a prawn pin. Malachi Gage showing up some beautiful wrestling. James Ross misses the boot.
go.
Malachi Gage on the inside cradle there, schoolboy style. Very beautiful wrestling here. Both men up to their feet. Boot to the gut. Malachi Gage takes over.
Here we go.
Full arm drag and twist, backs his man in.
I'd be lying
Puts
if
him
I
off.
told you I wasn't smiling Saturday night at the end of your matchup.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest. For all it's worth, this James Ross is no slouch. He takes me to the extreme every single time I wrestle him.
Oh, and he's
And
smart,
it's
man.
Crafty moves
smart.
like that.
Yeah, certainly had a great teacher. Certainly has a good father, as it seems. So he's learned from, the best here. And imagine nice side Russian leg sweep there by the champion.
Right there is the chip on the shoulder of James Ross. He comes up seething after that side Russian leg sweep.
Malachi Gage slowing down a little bit here. Might have rung his bell just a little bit on that Russian leg sweep, man.
And as if this isn't bad enough, Malachi Gage getting kicked in the midsection. His neighbor Johnny beats the apron with a fly swatter.
I don't know what the Rosses enjoy more, pulling hair in front of the referee or just blatantly cheating in front of the referee.
We call Malachi Gage a side so psycho, but these Ross boys are out of their minds as well. John Ross is certifiably insane. James Ross, there's still hope for him.
Yeah, it was a beautiful sliding clothesline there.
A beautiful sliding clothesline. James Ross taking a breather on the floor right after it.
Yeah, right back in to go for the cover here. Can he put him away here? Not so fast, my friend. Not going to put Malachi Gage away that fast.
Even in those moments of sheer dorkiness and being a jerk like his father, James Ross shows he is a competitor. That sliding clothesline comes right in, shoots the half, covers his man, tries to win the match.
Yeah.
These strikes are effective. Everything he's doing works. He has all the tools. That's why he remains Imagine Live champion.
I think I've noticed just over the last few months, I think especially since the TLC match, a more vicious side of James Ross and John Ross for that matter.
Textbook knee drop there.
Yeah.
Just Harley race style. Beautifully done.
Hard to find the holes in this kid's game.
It really is. I think one of the biggest holes is standing right there on the outside with a fly swatter in his hand. That's his father, John Ross.
That's a fair assessment. All right, here we go, choking. Here we go. What are we doing now? Oh, right on the throat. Those ropes are cable, man. It's very little, protection around that cable to be right on the larynx and the windpipe of Malachi Gage. I mean, that makes it incredibly difficult to breathe. Talk anything. You know, if he is in danger, if he can't tell the referee he's in danger, you know, it just gives James Ross an even bigger advantage in this contest.
Absolutely. And how do you prepare for stuff like that? Very innovative, questionable under the rule book, sure. Effective, definitely.
Malachi Gage trying to give him a little bit of his own medicine there, pulling his hair.
He's got him buried deep in the crook of his elbow there. That might be a choke.
Yeah, ref might want to check that, make sure that that's a legal choke there.
Referee John Williams right in there. Impeccable officiating as always here at Imagine Live from the dojo. John Williams right in there to check the hold. Malachi Gage.
Those referees are right in your face.
Trying to find that second wind here. Alpha Rick Matthews on the outside rallying his guy.
Yeah, man. Hard not to get motivated when you got the Alpha out there, you know, rallying you up.
A little bit of an opportunity here.
Oh, Edge-O-Matic.
This could be it.
No, not so fast.
Malachi Gage able to get that shoulder blade up after that Edge-O-Matic style, almost like a reverse X Factor. Very, very good offense from James Ross.
It's the second time I've noticed just the way his head is hit. You know, James Ross is learning from somebody who, you know, and his dad, John Ross, who's been, you know, doing this long enough. It's almost like watching a mirror image of John Ross wrestling, from the cheating to the psychology, just to how he picks apart an opponent, where he starts, where he ends.
Even that palm strike right there, a mirror image of his dad.
Skippy punch. Those things are. I've never personally had to experience it, but I know you have, and I can imagine they don't feel great.
No, they don't. It's a technique that was shown to them by Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull, and they use it to perfection. It's a legal strike in pro wrestling.
Yeah, open hands.
It is absolutely devastating.
Oh, the big one right on the top.
Malachi Gage back across the ring post.
A little worse for wear here.
We're gonna see a superplex.
Oh, Malachi Gage holding on. He's not out of this yet. A couple big shots. Can he gain the advantage here? There you go. Oh, big shot. Oh, big Euro from the second rope.
Flying European uppercut, exactly the opportunity Malachi Gage needs right here. He has to dig deep and find that wind. And I mean, it doesn't get a bigger situation he will not find himself in other than right here on a Wednesday live in front of the Imagination for the Imagine Live title with both tag partners looking on. Can Malachi Gage prevail? He's persevering.
The path to becoming a two-time double champion starts here, right now. Big back elbow.
There's that clothesline. We talk about Imagine Dojo, and there's that clothesline. Malachi Gage, big right hand. Another European uppercut in the corner.
I imagine his upper body's still not 100% here.
James Ross with a reverse and a clothesline attempt. Right to the point of the jaw.
Rolling elbow strike right to the face.
James Ross in the corner counting his teeth. Absolutely devastating. Full Nelson.
What are you looking for here? Oh, my goodness!
Realigns his spine.
What a backbreaker!
His shoulder was definitely up.
His shoulder was up.
James Ross.
Thanks for the assistance, John.
Unbelievable. Absolutely devastating. Full Nelson backbreaker. Very innovative wrestling by Malachi Gage.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That was disgusting.
That was absolutely violent.
Oh, big shots.
Couple elbows to the jaw. James Ross still's got something left here.
Oh, $1 Million Dream maybe? Oh, nope.
Very, very wise move by Malachi Gage. Get out of that Cobra clutch. Boot to the mouth. I have a missile drop kick. These guys are getting violent.
Just like that. James Ross right back into this matchup here. Malachi Gage staying alive.
2.5. Malachi Gage gets the shoulder blade up. great match here from both these men here on Imagine Live from a Wednesday. We thank you all for tuning in every Wednesday live for what do we call it? Original wrestling content?
Yes, original wrestling content. Yes, that's what I hear DC say every show.
Innovative wrestling content. These are two kids at the top of their game. Oh, big cutter gets shoved off.
A lot of air there.
Yeah, a lot of air.
James Ross.
Straight down on his tailbone. Beautifully done. Third European uppercut.
Big lariat! That's it.
There's the hallmark of Imagine Dojo, and that clothesline, that could be it.
2 belts? Ah, not so close. So close for Malachi Gage.
Malachi Gage showing off. He is also a practitioner of that just absolutely killer clothesline. You see so many guys come out of this dojo using that same clothesline.
James Ross had to roll out to the outside to get a... I wouldn't want to be doing that.
I don't know if I'd be picking a fight with him if I was James Ross.
That's the last person I'd be picking a fight with in this dojo. I mean, there's a couple people I wouldn't pick a fight with, but...
That kid's barely a full portion for the Alpha.
Oh, my God!
Oh, my.
Alpha, right to the apron.
Face first
right
into the
turnbuckle.
pole.
Jesus. And
not like this.
Here?
Not
not like this, damn it.
Handful of tights.
Handful of tights.
And
like they stole the Declaration of Independence, they are in and they are out.
These Ross boys.
What do we just see here?
We get someone to check.
John, let's check on Alpha. Oh, nope. They're going after the Rosses. Okay.
Alpha's up.
All right. Ref, make sure they're okay, please. Oh, man. What was that?
That was absolutely vicious of John Ross. Alpha Rick Matthews did not see that coming.
No,
Next
he
thing
didn't.
there's ring post right between the eyes.
Man,
absolutely brutal stuff.
He bounced his face off the front of that, man. From this angle, that did not look great. Hopefully Alpha's okay, and I hope for the Ross's sake that the watch don't catch up with them. But, it was a good show tonight here. I appreciate you.
It was a wild night on Saturday, and it was also a wild night here tonight. We thank you, as always, for tuning in. It's been my pleasure.
Why the Ross is back here. Magnus Knox. Okay, they've been doing this to me for a few weeks now. I think they want to talk, so if you'll excuse me, hang tight here. I'm going to go see what's going on over here. Okay, you made noise. I'm here. I'm here. How can I help you? Yes.
Yeah, you didn't want to hear it? Well, we didn't want to see it either, but we had to. And we had to sit through that. So now we're going to make you sit through my son and I getting time because he's still the champion.
Yes, he's still the champion.
I am the Imagine Live champion, and I wasn't even given time to talk tonight. That's ridiculous. That's malarkey. That is malarkey. And now, I want to talk about Saturday. I want to address this past Saturday because me and my father were not beaten by the rocker, Chris Sands and Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie. We were not beaten. We were cheated. There's a difference between being beat and being cheated. And I know everyone in the imagination is familiar with both, but in our neighborhood, that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly at all. We had them right where we wanted them in a fair and square contest until Coach Lance Payne reared his ugly face. Go ahead.
Yeah, he smashed me in the head with a can.
Yes, he did.
He smashed me right in the head. Right in the head.
I saw it.
I mean, we've seen this time and time again from Coach Lance Payne. Nobody does anything about it. He's hit me right in the head. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's take it up.
Hey, come on. He's not doing anything wrong.
You didn't beat us.
Come on, guys.
You cheated us. You cheated us on Saturday.
Don't go closing the distance on me, guys.
Come on, guys. Can I get some referees out here?
The whole time.
Worry.
You cheated us out of that one.
Come on, guys. Get out of here. Come on. That's enough.
Get him, son.